What's up, you guys? It's your girl Starr Kraziness, and I'm coming to you with another review on Little Women LA. Make sure y'all go check out the Little Women ATL I just posted, okay? And this is season 5, episode 14, Name Game. So we're back at the hospital with Joe and Tara and their new baby boy. She finally gets to hold her baby boy, and she's telling us the difference between how when Penny was born she couldn't hold her, she had to go to the NICU, but with, we're just gonna say Grayson because that's the name they gave him, when he was born she get to hold him and just cherish the moment type thing. So then they talk about, well, you know, what's going to be the name of the baby? Because the name that they wanted to give him, which was Joe's idea, but Tara saying since he talked to his family, he changed his mind about the whole name. And when I heard the name, I was like, what the hell was he thinking? I guess he thought about it, but Tara, she don't care. She don't care what nobody think. It's her baby, and if anybody want to make fun of it, she gonna be there to clock him in the nose, okay? I mean, I just put that in there, but she go hard for her kids, just like any parent should, alright? So she was saying how he changed the name right, like 24 hours before she was supposed to give birth to her baby boy, to their baby boy. I'm like, really? Y'all should have had this talk when y'all was having to talk about if he doesn't come out, if he comes out premature. Well, no, she ain't even premature. If he comes out with some problems, how she still wants to hold the baby. Okay, regardless, but she got her wish. So we're gonna go to Brianna and Elena. Brianna decides to invite Elena to a gun range, and I'm like, whoa, what are you doing in a gun range? Let alone, why are we here? So we come in, Elena, she wants to know, and so Brianna goes to tell us that she's been getting death threats. Well, really, Matt has been getting death threats, but if you want to put it, the whole family been getting death threats. And Elena like, what? And she was like, yeah, ever since I was in the hospital, and Christy was saying that I was here, I was there. Yeah, we've been getting death threats, and yes, we was thinking about getting an alarm, but right now we want to get a gun, and that's what I feel. That's how I will feel safe. And I'm like, I'm with the other ladies on this. You shouldn't be bringing no weapon in there. That's your baby. What's her name? I forgot Brianna's baby girl name. Well, she can easily get to it, and when Maverick gets up an age, he can easily get to it. Things happen that you don't expect. Believe me, it's been on news. So I'm with the other ladies. I don't think it's a good deal. That's not a good idea. But anyway, they go and they go start shooting some targets. And I was like, look at Brianna. She doing the thing. Like, she said she shot a gun before, but, she kind of a little rusty or whatever. But she was looking like a pro to me. And then Elena, she was like, you want to shoot around? She was like, sure. She just got up there and she was shooting off some rounds. They both did good for people who was like a little rusty in the game. I'm like, you sure? So, then they come from the back, and she goes to say, why don't we do a sip and see? And basically is where they bring their babies for the other girls to see and have a good time and eat and all that good stuff. And she's like, yeah, that'll be good. So are we inviting everyone? And Brianna was like, not on this end. I don't mess with Christy, and I would never mess with Christy, so hell no, everybody ain't invited. And Elena was like, but I want to invite Christy. And I'm trying to like, really? I'm just done with that whole scene, because Christy going to be in her own little world or whatever. So we're going to get to Tanya, and she comes visit the baby. And Tara, she breaks down and said, we had 2 godparents for Penny. Now we're going to have 2 godparents for this baby. And I want you to be the godmother. And it was like a cute sister bond type moment they had going on. She was like, okay, all right, I'll be the godmama to Penny and who? And she was like, okay, what's his baby boy name? And the name Tara came up with, I was just wow. But the name she came up was D'Artagnan. I think that's how you saying it. And what's her name? Tanya was just like, she wanted to laugh because I know I laughed. I'm just like, really, D'Artagnan? And she was like, no, see, you're gonna be made fun of. And here go Joe, no, you're not, because we're gonna change it and stuff like that. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all need to get together. So now we at Kerwin, and Tanya and their daughter. They're going out for the little baby doggy. I forgot. I think her name was Ashley or something like that. But basically, they trying to get into their daughter's business. Who you dating? I heard you been dating, so who is he? And dad was like, well, is it your ex-boyfriend, Reggie? And she was like, maybe, I don't know. But their daughter ain't giving up no goods. She has not trusted them fully, so she's not giving up no name. And y'all can just keep guessing, alright? So then we got Joe and Tara. They are introducing their baby Penelope to her new brother. And it was just a cute moment. She was just like picking on him, like, are you gonna wake up? Are you gonna wake up? It was just so cute. Oh, babies, they're so adorable. But once they start getting older, you just want to just go, leave, be gone. Don't go too far. Just get out of my eyesight, okay? So then we come back to the whole baby name. They fighting about that. I'm not even really gonna go over that because throughout this whole episode, it was about why we can't name him D'Artagnan. You the one who wanted to name him this first. Now you're going back on it. 24 hours before I give birth. I'm like, okay, I'm done. So we got Brianna and Jazz, and they're doing something with basically arts and crafts with some flowers, make a bouquet. I don't know. So she's telling her that she's considering getting a gun. And Jazz is like, why are you getting a gun? And you know you have a newborn baby as well as a baby girl in there. What's going on? And so she tells the story again about how Christy was spreading these rumors and this and that. And Matt been starting to get death threats and talking about they going to hurt him, dismember his body and all that. I'm like, okay, I can't. So Jazz is like, okay, why don't you invest in an alarm system? Oh, we're going to do that. We're going to do that, but I just feel more safer if we get a gun. I was like, okay, Brianna. No, I'm with ladies. I don't think so. So then she goes to tell Jazz about how she is doing this sip and see with Elena. And she wants her to come and stuff like that. And of course, Jasmine's like, so who's coming? And Brianna's like, well, you already know who is not coming. And that's Christy. I do not deal with that girl. She done caused too much trouble in my life. And now you want her to see my kids? I didn't even let her see where I live at, let alone have my phone number. So no, I'm not. So Jasmine was like, well, I think you should give Christy another chance. And I'm kind of with Brianna. Just because you gave her another chance doesn't mean I have to give her another chance, okay? She done crossed the line too much right about now. And she was like, oh, okay, well, I think she just wants you to hear her out and stuff like that. Like, no, don't even bother. She don't want her around her babies, let alone herself, okay? So then we got Grayson. He's coming home. It's been 3 days since they've been in the hospital, so they can finally come home. Once again, they're going back and forth about this crazy name, and I'm over it, so we're gonna skip it. That's just that. So we got the sip and see. So we got Tanya and Elena. They're going to the venue to set up some decorations before everybody gets there. And Elena is telling Tanya, well, she first tells us that Christy won't be coming because, what's her name? Brianna, she called ahead of time and like, you know what? I thought about it. I don't want Christy there. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. That whole issue. She can't come. And she's like, okay, well, we can roll with it. It is what it is because this was your idea, so whatever. And Then she goes to tell Tanya about what Brianna's doing, about trying to get a gun due to the death threat she's been getting from people. And she's like, wait, wait, wait. A gun? When did she start shooting? Like, when have you seen Brianna say, hey, I'm going to the gun range, pop one off, pop two off. I just can't see her doing it. But when she was in that at the gun range, she was showing us a little something. So I was like, okay. But she was very shocked. She was like, Brianna? Really? Okay. And so then everybody showed up. All the babies were so cute, especially Jasmine little boy. Oh, he was just so cute. Just so cute. Cuteness overload. Do you hear me? So then we get to where, of course, Tara couldn't come because she just had her baby boy. So then we get to the topic once again about Brianna trying to have a gun in the house with kitties running around. And Tanya was like, I understand you want to be safe in your own home, but I don't think a gun would be the answer. Let's try other methods to this madness, because I don't think so. And what's her name? Brianna, she was telling them, like more in detail of why she's doing this and why she's considering it. And of course, Jasmine, she was like, what happened for it to come to this? And she said it goes back to when she first got in the hospital and how Christy was, spreading rumors. And now Chris is in fear for his, not Chris, Lord have mercy. Think about not loving hip hop, Little Women ATL. Matt is in fear for his life, as well as we're in fear. I'm like, okay, I can't do it. So then Elena, she left, but then she came back to the table and she was like, look, I'm a little pissed off that Christy couldn't be here. Like, what's the deal? Like, we need to nip this in the bud right about now, because I can't take it. I can't be choosing friends, and when we go to different functions, oh, you can come, but you can't come. But you can come to this one. No, you can't come to that one. I'm done with it. I'm done. I can't take it. What we gonna do? We need to come to some type of conclusion, because I like Christy. Y'all might not be friends with her, but I'm still friends with her. And they like, look, we had our outs, but if she can apologize and genuinely mean it, then I'm cool. We can be cordial. That's what Tanya said. Then we had Jasmine. Yeah, I agree that Chrissy has done a lot within this group and stuff like that, especially to you, Brianna. But I think, people deserve second chances and stuff like that. Then we got Elena. She's like, yeah. Here we go, Brianna. I wish Tara was here, because she feels me. She feels where I'm coming from with this whole Chrissy situation. And they can all be gung-ho about it, but I'm not. So basically, like, we'll never be best friends. We'll never be like we used to be. But I guess I can be cordial too if she really genuinely apologize and mean it, and don't be sarcastic with it or throw minor blows out of just nowhere. Talking about, oh, you're right. I'm like, girl, you better that back. Like when it was on that boat and she was just throwing out shots to everybody. I was like, So Elena was like, you know what? I'm going to talk to Christy about this. I'm going to talk to her about what we're talking about right now and see if I can get her back on the straight and narrow. And if not, she's just going to lose all her friends. And everybody was like, okay, do what you got to do. It is what it is. So then we get to Elena and Christy. So basically, Elena, she did bring up the whole conversation they was having. And she was like, look, you need to straighten up or you're going to lose all your friends, baby girl. I can't keep defending you and saying this and that, and you also doing wrong in the situation and stuff like that, and you're not, basically saying sorry for your faults. She's like, look, I've been saying sorry to these girls for the longest. How many times do I have to say sorry? I apologize. Forgive me. I talked to Jasmine to see what I could do about some things with the girls to just show them I am sincerely sorry of what I said and stuff like that. And they were just going back and forth, and Chrissy was just like, I'm just done. I'm done of trying to prove to them. Like, this is basically what I've been trying to do. Tanya, because Elena was bringing up different situations that Chrissy has been in with the girls. Well, with Tanya wanted me to prove this whole Matt was talking to a transgender. I did that. But you did it at the wrong time, Christy. Why would you bring somebody to a photo shoot knowing they're trying to conduct business? Like, really? Then she was like, well, then you had this thing with Brianna. Brianna started it first. So I was like, okay. Then what she said, I don't know. Oh, Tara. Tara started that first. I think she said Tara started that first, not Brianna. But either way it go, Tara started that first. Well, it really didn't start till you put a police report, you filed charges against her. Then that's really when ish hit the fan, okay? So yeah, of course she's not gonna be cool with you. And she was like, just get it together, or I just can't keep defending you and I can't invite you to stuff. Well, don't invite me then, Elena. And she was like, that's the point. I want to invite you, but I can't because everybody's not getting along. I done had 2 babies and I just want everybody to get along. I was like, Elena, just stop, because she ain't gonna get it. And she talking about she gonna do something that will make everybody cry. And I'm like, oh, just pray for him. So then we get to Tara and Joe. They finally bring Grayson home. Oh, this is the part where they bring Grayson home. So maybe they was on their way. Either way it go. They've been talking about how they got different stuff going on. Of course, Tara, she's doing Dancing with the Stars. They're trying to move into their new spot. They still ain't did that. And she just had a baby. And she's trying to go do ballroom dancing for 10 hours. Then they bring up this baby situation name again, and I'm kind of with Joe, like, I gave you what you want, and she's just like, no, you picked this name, and ever since your family said they didn't like it, you don't like it, so you had to change your mind. And he was like, look, yes, I changed my mind, but it wasn't for that reason. It was because of everybody else. I don't care what everybody else thinks. I don't care what everybody else thinks either. But I'm like, ugh. So she wants the D'Artagnan to still be within the baby boy's name. So I guess it's going to be Grayson, Vincent, D'Artagnan, and their last name. I don't know. But I think she just still hormonal. She still got some hormones from the baby, because she was just going in on this episode about this baby name, and I'm like, dang, you did pick Grayson. That was a backup name if y'all couldn't have a name. She was like, no, it's not what I wanted. I'm like, okay. But thank goodness they did come up with the name, so the baby won't be walking around here nameless, because that's not a good look. But I'm glad. I like Grayson. Beautiful, beautiful name. And y'all had a beautiful, beautiful baby boy, as well as a beautiful, beautiful baby girl. So y'all tell me what y'all thought about this episode. And I will definitely have the current episode reviews later this week. So catch you later. Deuces.